Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Technology, it's a wonderful thing. It works. So I'm here to talk to you about club leadership. Although there's just a small number of you here right now, Bob asked a question at the start. Well, when does a meeting become a meeting? Well, as soon as people are here. He's like, well, what if it's just two people? Well, no, two people really can't make a meeting. Because you would have one person, say, being the Toastmaster and the evaluator, the other person doing the speaking, and they're just going to throw table topics ideas. But we've had meetings when there was as few as, I think it was like 4, maybe 5 of us here one time, Jim.
Uh-huh.
It was around a holiday too, so it's not too surprising. But just the meeting is not what makes the club. The meetings are a big portion of it though. Okay, to make a club happen, you need to have leadership positions. There are club officer roles. One of the things that we need to do as a club before the end of the year, and really in a sense as soon as possible, is elect those officers. There's 7 positions. So if you're not familiar with what they are, I'll go through them real quick. President is pretty self-explanatory, right? Pretty much you're responsible for everything. The important thing to remember about any of these positions, president included, is just because you're responsible for everything does not mean that you need to do everything. It's you're responsible to make sure things get done, that things happen. One of those people who does that is your vice president of education. In a sense, their main job is program. All the books that we work out of, Competent Communicator, Competent Leadership, the advanced books, the advanced leader, making sure that everybody has what they need and that they're working through all of those. So again, president's responsible for that. Are they going to make it happen? Not by themselves. That's what the VP of Education is for. You're bound to hear a lot of acronyms too, like VPE, Vice President of Education, just because it takes a long time to say stuff like that. Then your VPM, membership. What is a club without members? It's just a bunch of people, or it's nothing if there's a club with no members. So membership, that's what it's all about. It's about a strong membership base, which means getting new members in, keeping the members you have, and then also working with the president, working with the other officers in the club, because people tend to leave for various reasons. Maybe they're not here all the time. Well, find out why. What is it the members need? That's really the VP of Membership's job, is trying to find out what the members need. They can then work with the VP of Education to make sure that's part of the program and that they're getting that stuff done. Therefore, they're increasing retention. They're hopefully keeping everybody in. Your VP of PR, Public Relations, VP PR. Your public relations, that's exactly what it sounds like. You get the word out. You know, whether it's the club website, whether it's Facebook, whether it's here at the building, whether it's something specific such as we're going to do a membership drive, or whether it's something more vague such as what can we do to get people in, and then brainstorm that, whether it's throwing more advertisement out in different places. Treasurer. I have never done that role. I've never wanted to do that role. However, it is honestly, other than twice a year, possibly the easiest role in the club. How often do we ask everybody for money?
Twice a year.
Twice a year? Really? That's about it? Twice a year. Whenever we do our enrollment for the next 6 months. Every March and every September. Now, it can be stressful during those times, begging everybody, please get your dues in. But that's really the only time you're really busy. Secretary is exactly what a secretary sounds like. It doesn't mean that they're going to do whatever the president says, hey, I need you to do this necessarily. But it's note-taking, it's communication. Working with the VP of PR, working with the VP of Membership, working with the VP of Education. What information do we need to get out there? What information is coming from the club members? And of course, the Sergeant at Arms. Ray's currently our Sergeant at Arms. Actually, I always felt that was one of the toughest jobs. Because you are responsible for this room, that it's ready when we're ready to go, that we've got the equipment that we need, potentially, depending on the club even, making sure that we have, that you've got your roster, your sign-in sheet, things like that. It's harder to do when you're not an employee here, but it's one of those things. I'm trying to think, this could also be considered almost like a quartermaster, especially for those of you in the military or scouts, you're familiar with that. Those are the 7 roles. Those are the 7 roles, and their job is to fulfill this mission. Now, things pretty much repeat in Toastmasters every 6 months. We have contests, we should have recruiting, we've got a TLI, we've got elections, things like that. But the mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every individual member has the opportunity to develop oral communication and leadership skills, hence elections, right? Which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal growth. Okay, the mission of Toastmasters is to help people become better. Not better Toastmasters, simply better. Better communicators, better leaders in whatever aspect of your life. So you have to have a mission. It should involve all the members because, no, I'm not going to go into that. It should involve all the members because it affects the entire club, sense of ownership and responsibility, and then it begs the question, what is your vision for your club? Communication is the key to success. I've always felt that, I've always said that. Communication is the key to success. If you want people in these officer positions, if you want to be an officer, you need to know what it is everybody's goals are, what is it everybody needs to fulfill that mission. SMART goals, and you guys have probably heard this acronym before too. One more. Specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, time-bound. Toastmasters offers all the tools to help you turn the goals of the club into SMART goals. They provide you a framework to get everything done. There's one of the things to that is called the club success plan, which involves 10 critical goals, which we usually call the DCP. Set those goals, outline strategies, identify resources. I don't like that it's not updated there the same way that it is here. I get the whole thing here. It provides you everything that you need to know and what to do when you become an officer. This has all been done before. This has all been done before, it'll all be done again. At a high level, these are the metrics that we as a club are based off of, the Distinguished Club Program. And it's all about working the program. CCs, advanced communicator, advanced leadership, membership, getting your officers trained, getting your officer renewals and dues in on time. It's pretty basic. It can be surprisingly hard to do sometimes. So, if you're interested in being an officer, these are the types of things that you have to do. Create a vision, establish those goals, implement them with the right resources, and take pride in motivating your members. So, next week is nominations, followed by elections. So, please, it's a great growth opportunity for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel.
Can you
Yep.
present